Greetings and salutations, good friends, and welcome to Blades in Paradise. My name is Dr. Winston Thoreau, and I will be your guide to the perils and pleasures of our paradise amidst the post-apocalyptic Pacific Northwest. Now, we'll get to the chicanery and shenanigans momentarily, but before we do, allow me to deliver some news. Blades in Paradise is an actual play podcast run in John Harper's Blades in the Dark. We are proud to have been selected for the Evil Hat Games Creator Program. Bard Rock Network is sponsored by Dragon Master Games. Visit DragonMasterGames.com for all your CCG, TCG, TTRPG, and miniature game needs. If you enjoy the stories we tell, you can tip us on Ko-fi or visit us at patreon.com/bardrockcafe. By sponsoring the network, you not only help us provide an ever-expanding library of shows, but gain access to bonus content, the network Discord, exclusive booster game nights, and roles on our booster bonus table. Now, without further delay, allow me to introduce you to my cohorts Lizzie, Stirling, and Max, the crew of ESPN. Enjoy.
Blades in Paradise is a dystopian story intended for adults. These stories intentionally address challenging topics that might not be suitable for all ears. This campaign includes content warnings for gun violence, child endangerment, animal cruelty, unintentional misgendering of a non-binary person, substance use, and graphic descriptions of injuries, including the eyes. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, and welcome back to the famous 500 arc of Blades in Paradise. I'm Paul, the master of ceremonies for our racing event. Joining me are the fastest combination race crew / post people in the Pacific Northwest, ESPN. Let's go around the table and do our introductions, which include name and pronouns for the players and characters, as well as a fun fact about each character.
We swapped out her martini for some ipecacacacacacac. You ought to know by now that this is Dr. Winston Thoreau. Hi, everyone. Greetings and salutations. My name is Jim, he, him, and I'll be playing Dr. Winston Thoreau, also he, him. And a fun fact, or maybe a not-so-fun fact, I don't know, these things tend to be kind of downers lately, about Dr. Winston Thoreau is that shortly after he was adopted by the famous family, he suffered a pretty severe bout of food poisoning. You know, it may have been all the hot dogs, it may have been the fact that they didn't really serve you many non-machine foods. But Winston was laid up in bed, and who was there to take care of him but his grandmother, Granny Smith, who stood by Winston, brought him broth, rubbed his head to make sure that he was feeling better, and read him stories. And later, when he went up to her to thank her for all of the care that she provided, she looked at him disdainfully and told him to stop being such a wimp and showing so many emotions. So if that doesn't explain why he's so messed up inside, then I don't know what does.
I like the idea that she's rubbing your head, like, I think that she cares about your power, like she's Mother Gothel rubbing Rapunzel's hair.
Mother knows best.
Felonious Sprung Pocket Duct Tape Wizard here. He, him, they, them as well, because why should I be limited in my decisions? So, I am a famous duct tape wizard. Every spell I do is... Oh, wait, this is the wrong game. Oh, dang it. Okay, so,
Is there actually a game with this duct tape wizard character? I'm intrigued.
No, there's not, only in my head.
Don't let Paul know about the podcast we're recording without him.
My name is actually Justin, and I will be playing a character by the name of Maximilian Graves, both he, hims. And this is a fun insight to Max. Inside of his brain, his dark recesses of his mostly smooth mind, the thoughts that he is having currently in regards to the race is currently about velocity being a vector quantity that describes the rate of change in an object's position encompassing both speed and direction. Essentially, it tells us how fast an object is moving and in what direction he is currently trying to formalize a way to make the Wienermobile subsonic as a rocket. Outside, you just see Max chewing on some questionably old hot dogs going, these are good.
That's true, because all the hors d'oeuvres are in this blimp are somehow hot dog, apple, or cookie related. There's like one sad pretzel cart.
And sometimes all four at the same time.
Yes, there is a hot dog pig in a blanket pretzel with apple flavor.
It's got like a nice chutney on the top of it.
Oh yeah, it's so fancy. Go, Riri!
Hi, I'm Riley. I play Stirling, our brash and scrappy Aaron Carter fan, and I misplaced the specific fun fact that I wrote for this episode, so I'm just going to flip through Sterling's journal here and maybe come up with something that's connected to this arc.
Did Stirling dunk on Shaq? Or could Stirling dunk on Shaq?
With those rocket boots? Absolutely.
Of course. Without the boots.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think I found something here in her journal.
Okay, good. I was going to pitch something based on that Shaq thing if you didn't have something.
I met a killer from an awful land who said, 2 vile and heartless men of stone stand on the mountain. For them in the fire, half-drained of shattered folk labor, whose frowns and withered hearts, false need for cold command, speak the crafter's art, happily and emptily sung. By those that yet survive, marching with flightless wings, beholden to mocking contracts or looming debts, and on the walls these words appear, we're the unseen, rogues of rogues. Look on your failings, kings, and surrender. There is nothing else for us. In the shadow of the mountain, bound and laden, lonely masses prepare for battle.
Very nice. Much better than my thought of just during Battle Ball offseason, Sterling plays a similar game where instead of weaponizing soccer to be a blood sport, they turned basketball into blood sports called Battle Bucket.
Yes, that instead. I'll just edit mine out.
No, I'm supposed to give a fact. That's going to be my fact, but also I have a bonus fact because I had one prepared. Today's fact from me is actually, apparently I can see the future, because between last session and this one, Jim shared an article with me. As you may recall, our fictional rival delivery people, Subway, had a dirigible early in the show, and as what so happened, Subway, the real-life corporation, has a restaurant location on a corporate blimp, so I'm so glad I can foreshadow that real-life event for you all.
That or their listeners.
Subway, if you listen to this show, I know we have like a whole anti-corporate thing, but I'm open to a sponsorship.
Just put a hot dog on the menu, and we'll know.
We'll take your money and use it to make an anti-capitalist podcast.
I mean, we've got to be better than their last spokesperson. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Ouch. Ow.
And there goes the sponsorship, just like that.
Oh, no.
Oh, my sub money.
Last time, you learned about the competing Wastelander factions in the race before learning about Lizzie's departure to a homesteader settlement out of Nathan and Lantern Corp's reach. The party shared a tender moment before they journeyed to the Amish settlement of Nowhere outside the ruins of Seattle, where Winston's spectrology mentor, J.C. Penney, had made lodging arrangements for you all. There was some tension between Winston and Penny before the arrival of Granny Smith and yet another famous Nathan as what can only be described as a hamburger airship. Granny gaslit the ever-lucking fuck out of Winston before trying to convince him to drink some Ipecac because she wanted to hurt his body image and confidence by fat-shaming him. Max immediately dosed her martini with the stuff, and our adventure left off with her vomiting in a trash can as you all entered the airship, where we now resume our tale. While Granny's puking her guts out, you have opportunity to scope out the airship. As a reminder from last time, there's a central chamber, the absolutely largest hamburger compartment, the only one they're letting anyone other than the crew access, has been converted into some sort of ballroom for a gala with a large dance floor, stage with a live band, buffet tables along 2 walls, and as stated earlier, the buffet tables are all famous family-founded foods, hot dog dishes, apple dishes, pretzels, cookies. In each corner of the airship is an archway that leads into other areas. Conveniently, there is a mall directory-style map of the ship right inside the entrance hall that tells you what each of these smaller pods is a backup engine and a weapons array. There's also 3 walls, other than the entrance, with labeled doorways that clearly access other areas of the main burger chamber. Each of these doors appears to be locked with some sort of key code access and an armed guard at each one. They are labeled Bridge, that's the door directly across from the entrance on the far side from you. The Barracks, which is basically, even though this is a round thing, imagine it as a square. So the right-hand square, Barracks, left-hand square goes to Mess Hall and Cargo Hold, and directly across from you goes upstairs to the bridge. As you finish taking this all in, a band comes up on stage. Well, band's not really accurate. They aren't playing any instruments. It's like an a cappella thing, maybe? One of them comes forward and says, "Thank you all for attending this fancy gala. I'm Julian Fry, and these are my brothers, Steak, Curly, Waffle, and Shoestring. You probably know us better as Five Guys. We're absolutely stoked to be here in..." There's an uncomfortable pause as he turns from the mic and asks what area this is, and then you hear him loudly whisper, "Really? This place is actually called Nowhere?" Okay, fine. Before turning to the mic and saying, "Nowhere!" There's a pause for the crowd to cheer. He gets like 2 polite claps, because they heard that entire exchange. Anyway, we're gonna play our hit single, Milkshake, for you all. And some very synthesized music starts playing while the 5 brothers sing in an oddly well-synchronized harmony where all 5 of them seem to be serenading the same woman. It's peculiar, but you now have an opportunity to explore the ship, at least the ballroom area. You do see each Wastelander faction standing in their own small social circle, mingling amongst themselves, if you wish to interact with them. You're also welcome to try and explore the secure parts of the ship, though to what degree of success you have to wait and find out. And finally, Grandma is approached by famous Nathan and Mercy, along with an oddly average-looking man with dark hair and a bowl cut, enormous reflective spiral goggles, and a lab coat. Winston, you know this man as artificer alchemist Duncan Hines. He administers some sort of medicine and Grandma stops puking. What do you all wish to do?
Where are the parachutes kept?
Yeah, we're not gonna make this one explode, Max. I think we have other things we need to get accomplished.
Oh, well, I mean, we didn't survive that one. Stirling. Poor Stirling. Oh dear God. The amount of space that poor person was just plastered across, just a stain on the rotating rocket in space.
Although, depending on how much time I have to spend with the famous family, I may actually want you to crash this just to put me out of my misery.
Ooh, can do.
You know, the 5 guys really have not been the same since they replaced Tater Tot with Shoestring. I mean, he's completely off key. None of this sounds like their original album. I mean, Max, do you even know what I'm talking about?
My favorite was always Crinkle.
He was okay. He was the sensitive one, after all.
Absolutely. Did you see those abs?
I mean, who could miss them?
He had 18 of them.
All right, I'm gonna go attend to my grandmama, or the shrew hell beast that lives in her flesh. Why don't you two try to find some information about what our goals are for the next couple days, okay? I'm going to try to see where they're keeping Nathan's soul. If you'll excuse me.
Stirling?
Yes, I'm still here, not dead.
Oh, thank goodness. I suppose since we're both dead, we can see each other pretty well. So, did you see any large individuals on board? Maybe with a flamethrower, or, once bitten, twice shy, you know.
Is Max looking for, like, homunculi?
Yes, I'm asking it because I'm having PTSD from the last time we were on a dirigible.
There is nobody of Stirling or larger size amongst any of the crew members you can see. They look like, the guards look like well armed and of decent physical stature, but not in the buff rowdy boys category Paul tends to put NPCs into.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
They look more like military fit, like think like Marines where they're like lean and muscular. That's what the guards look like, but definitely not homunculi.
It's okay, Max. I think I can take anyone else on this ship.
I bet you can. Ooh, I'm feeling randy myself.
No, that's not... Maybe that meant something different before. You mentioned a number passcode thing?
Yeah, if only you either have to find a passcode or find some sort of way to bypass the passcode. For example, if one of you had some sort of tool for that purpose.
Can I try some numbers?
There is an armed guard, and this is a crowded party. Do you have any plan of approach other than just walking up like you own the place and pushing buttons on the keypad?
Is there a clipboard nearby?
Roll survey.
That's a 3.
You do not see a clipboard you could easily gain access to. There is like a guy who seems to be like running the staff who has a clipboard, but he's very much holding on to it. You do not see like a not-challenging clipboard, let me put it that way. I actually had a better answer if you had gotten even a mixed success, but you got 3.
I have another plan, but I'm not sure it's worth it for the bit because the odds of me actually guessing this passcode are pretty low.
Max, would you like to see if you can find a clipboard?
No need. I still have a uniform. Is it similar to the militaristic individual nearby?
No, these guys are like wearing famous family Lantern Corps attire. You just have like your old military attire. You do not look the same.
Even better. I walk up with my military garb, and I say, "At ease, soldier. I am here to see Nathan."
Oh, he's right over there. They point at famous Nathan, who's standing next to Granny Smith and Winston, as Granny Smith's wiping puke from her mouth.
Not that Nathan.
Oh boy.
Nathan Johnson? He's not one of the party guests.
No. Nathan.
I do not understand.
Oh my goodness. What is your rank, sir? Private public?
I'm Colonel Mustard.
You're Colonel Mustard.
A mustard
Oh.
colonel.
Yeah, it's a hot dog thing. Why would it not be Colonel Mustard?
Absolutely. Wait, you're telling me that a colonel is pulling guard duty?
Yes, because I'm guarding this very secure area and I'm personally monitoring. Also, you have to understand, no, I'm not Colonel. I'm not Colonel Colonel. I'm Colonel Kernel.
Oh, I see.
It's a lower rank. It's like equivalent to private because all of our ranks got renamed to be after foodstuffs because hot dogs.
Interesting. Well, in that case, I stab him in the neck.
Okay, roll prowl because he definitely didn't see that coming.
I just love how you keep saying, "Oh, they didn't see that coming."
They don't know you. Each individual you stab in the neck has never been stabbed in the neck by you before.
You are... I'm not going to stab you in the neck t-shirt is providing a lot more questions than it is answers.
Exactly. Let's see. I did roll, and I would like to send you this on chat so that you can see it. Boop.
So you can believe me when I say I find my mark.
I believe you.
I mean, you always believe me, but I just want proof.
Yeah, the 6. You absolutely stabbed this guy in the neck. Roll 1d6 for raw luck.
D6? That would be a 6 even.
Okay. Somehow, no one saw you stab this guy in the neck.
I have a reason. I have a reason why no one saw him stab him in the neck.
Alright, we'll do a flash during, I guess is what we're gonna call this.
I walk over and I put my elbow Nathan out of the way, say, "Nathan, you move yourself. This is my grandmama that is suffering right now. That poor attendant..." Duncan? What on earth are you doing? How dare you? And I cold cock him.
Roll skirmish.
Yeah, sure, I'll roll 2d6 and take the lower number because I believe it or not, Winston has 0 points in skirmish. That's a 2 and a 1. So that's a 1.
With the 2 and a 1, Duncan moves with surprising speed, and he puts you in a full Nelson. He's freakishly strong considering he's not a homunculus. You find yourself completely immobilized in a full Nelson as Nathan sucker punches you in the stomach.
I come over here to take care of our grandmother who has been poisoned by this charlatan, and you turn your back on me too, Nathan. Granny, can you believe how scummy these two corrupt individuals are? They're here to take advantage of you at such an important time in this evening.
Oh, you're right, Winston. They clearly are the ones who poisoned my drink with Epicac.
Who even knows it was Ipecac?
I do. And she pulls out like her glass and she points to like the residue on the side where it didn't mix in perfectly.
Oh, you must fire that attendant of yours immediately. He must have been plotting against you for some time, intending to embarrass you on one of your most important days.
Yes, clearly that's it. We're going to cut back to Stirling and Max. Max, which of the 3 secure doors are you trying to get through now that you've murdered Colonel Mustard? The bridge, the barracks, or the mess hall / cargo hold?
Ooh, let's go for the bridge.
Okay, you go into the bridge.
Can I hide the body real quick?
Yeah, Sterling. Roll finesse to hide the body with skill. I feel like it's better for you than prowl.
There's enough starch in his uniform. He's just still standing there.
Better than he ever did.
I'm still standing.
I guess I just prop him up against the wall. I rolled a 5.
Yeah, the 5. You make it look real casual, and you take his he has aviator sunglasses. You just put them over his eyes, so people want to check out, and you take a kerchief and just put it on his wound, so that it's not less evident he's bleeding. Sure, it'll hold up to some scrutiny. As you two go into the bridge, the bridge has a skeleton crew right now because they have just enough people to operate it. There's 4 people and a commanding officer who is sitting in a command chair and doesn't seem to pay any mind. He seems to assume you guys are the fucking janitorial staff because Justin rolled a 6 on prowl. So there's many unattended computer consoles if you wish to finagle with those. Otherwise, is there anything in particular you're looking for while you're here?
Yeah, I would like to see if I can futz around with the any computer that I can possibly pull up information on, find anything that shouldn't be.
Really quick here, I just realized there was a passcode. Can we just do a zero stress flashback and Winston hands you all the sonic screwdriver?
Okay, I'm gonna go over, and I'm going to punch that son of a bitch Hines right in the face. Now, I probably should have Sterling do this because, quite frankly, I have the limpest wrists this side of the theater district. That being said, despite the fact that I do not know how to fight, and I cannot fight, and I'm probably going to end up locked in a full Nelson and get punched in the stomach, I want you two to be able to be successful in your endeavors. So take my sonic screwdriver, kill that guy, and then get upstairs and get the information we need.
So, Max, you go up to this computer. Sonic screwdriver noise here. The computer password prompt just disappears. You have full access. So, you click around and find their records for the contract. There's a digital copy of the contract, and there's also a schematic of the race course.
I like that.
So basically, the race course can be divided into 4 biomes that somehow are all in the Pacific Northwest. There's a tundra biome, a desert biome, a tropical biome, and just a temperate biome.
Interesting. Okay, so we have the map of the race, which means we know what's coming.
Yes.
So
you have +1 dice for any survey study rolls, and -1 stress any flashbacks related to things that could be gained from this map.
Yay. All right. Now, is there something that you would like to do or see? Would you like to make the dirigible make a barrel roll?
This is not a piloting console.
Oh, that's sad.
There's information on here. There's lots of logs and such. The 2 Max found are the race schematics, and also there's a option to print a copy of the race contract.
All right.
Well, Max is going to see if he can figure out how to download those, maybe?
That way we have it.
Sure, there's a download feature in the sonic screwdriver. That's the thing the doctor did once. Yeah, so you download a digital copy of the race contract's exact text to the sonic screwdriver, which can be uploaded to a real computer by someone who's not you guys later.
The screwdriver itself is also one of those dot matrix printers that's just like...
I just assumed it was like a flash drive. Because it flashes, and you can drive stuff with it.
Ha!
Alright, so is there anything else you wish to glean? This computer does have a lot of information, but you kind of need to know what you're looking for. You can also just roll survey or study to try and prod blindly into it if you have no direction.
Only other direction is, are there any containers that might house the soul of Nathan left? Like, I know he keeps getting splintered off, so maybe just for the sake of good Dr. Thoreau, we figure out if there are any.
Perfect. So you look there, you see that the prizes for the race are in the cargo hold. And you know from prior experience, the prizes for the race include the famous Amos soul bottle, in air quotes, because famous Amos is not the soul in the bottle.
Right.
Did Winston give himself the name Thoreau?
No. He thinks he may have. He's not quite sure where it came from. I believe during Glades we meet Daniel Thoreau, who is believed to be Winston's father, ? That being said, he's not quite sure where his name came from. I believe Winston is definitely a creation of his own device.
Is Daniel a fancy pants?
Hard to say, we've only ever met him in a robot.
Yeah, he was President Blade at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So he was, as far as we know, he's as fancy as Wesley Snipes is.
Specifically Wesley
fancy.
Snipes in the Blade movies.
If we're not like in a time crunch, I'll put his name in the search bar and see what comes up.
So you put with just Thoreau?
Yeah.
All right. You find lots of information about Winston while he was in the Famous Family, and specifically the test results that Duncan Hines did, and a detailed list of the very torturous experiments he was subjected to. Lots of needles.
If I scroll down to like page 3, is anything not related to someone that I know?
It looks like this is just the data. Like this is just the Famous Families database. The information you need, would be from the nanny program, which the Famous Family does not administer, because that Winston's parents were taken away when he was orphaned by the Lantern Corporation. So the Famous Family does not have records of this.
You never know what kind of tendrils are connected to what, so I figured it doesn't hurt to check.
Oh no, sure. I'm just clarifying why. That's all.
Awesome.
I will say you also do see that there is a security protocol. The officers' quarters in the barracks section have something very important in it. It's just more classified. It looks like it's double deadlocked Famous Family only. So unless you would actually, the sonic screwdriver will not bypass to tell you what it is, but you suspect it's very important, and it's somewhere in the officers' quarters.
What do you say, Stirling? Do you want to split the party?
We kind of already did. Max unattended on a dirigible or an airship is so scary.
Swift Taylor, who's been kind of behind you this whole time, is like, I can keep an eye on the old man if you want.
Don't cheat! Oh, good God, I forgot you were here.
You did ask her to be in the party for this adventure, so
Whew.
I won't shoot him unless he goes to stab me in my throat place again.
That's fair. You can do that if he does.
Stirling,
It's my understanding we can just put him back up if I do, so it'll be like a no harm, no foul thing if I have to do it. But I won't do it unless I have to.
Stirling, did you bring my emergency pants?
Hold on a second. I think I got a t-shirt gun here I can modify to shoot some pants up for you.
At this point, I probably do have some extra pants for him on me.
Ah, the brown pants. Good.
Cut over to Winston being frisked by Nathan. He's like, why do you have a second pair of pants inside of your coat? These don't even look like they would fit you.
Doc, why is your office full of sausage?
Oh, greetings and salutations, Stirling. I've discovered the secret to beating the Famous Family at their own game. De Bruno's Italian Market.
And they're a sausage company?
Oh, they're that and so much more. They have cured meats, cheeses, crackers, and anything else you might want to put together a posh charcuterie party. Not only am I distributing all of that here in Paradise, but our listeners can order all that from the affiliate link in our show notes.
That's great, Doc. These will make great gifts for our friends, family, and coworkers, too.
Darn tootin', Stirling. We flood the market with De Bruno's high-quality Italian meats, and then we bankrupt the Famous Family. With De Bruno's Italian meats, this truly is paradise.
Most folks don't realize it, but the world is ripe with monsters. And when you have a monster problem, you need someone who is smart.
I came over here, I saw that there was a crime scene. I figured, I'd park here on the
Crime scene.
Brave.
It's just not our fight. We just honk the horn, everybody dissipates, and we just ride away.
And qualified.
If nobody is going to assist David with this, he is going to pull out his nunchucks.
Who gave him those nunchucks?
Van Helmen's family is none of those things, but they're the best we've got, so check them out on Monster Cafe. Available now wherever you find your favorite podcasts. So you cut back to Winston being held in the full Nelson punch, and everyone in the ship's going to experience this, actually. The lights start flickering rapidly as the airship starts to violently shake and rattle. Winston, you look up, you see JCPenney, his eyes glowing white. Leave the boy be, Granny, lest you want me to tear this ship in two and rip it from the sky. Winston, you wear several spirit bottles on your person. Ames, Nathan, that group of Reginald Bell Johnson impersonators. You feel them all vibrating on your person like they're trying to break free of the glass. You see Nathan doubling over as if he's in pain, even though he's an automaton, as steam shoots out of his ears. I don't care if you're a vampire, an automaton, or a fucking homunculus. This ship blows, you won't be able to put what's left of anyone into a matchbox and be still alive. You hear me? You hear high-pitched whistling followed by a series of rhythmic popping noises as the steamers of the ship start to burst under the pressure one segment at a time. You've all seen these types of effects before when Winston or Nathan have attuned to the spirit field, but never on this scale. This is orders of magnitude more intense than what those two have ever done. Passengers of the ship look terrified and confused as they don't know what's going on. You wouldn't, is all Granny says. The look on her face is one of concern, but not for herself, if you could believe it. Try me, Granny. There's an uncomfortably long pause as the ship shakes and rattles for Granny finally says, Let Winnie go. We're done here. And Hines lets you go, gives you a shove, and he, Nathan, and Granny wander off to mingle with party guests as the ship returns to normal.
Duncan, I know you are a man who understands how the spiritual world works. Do you believe in karma?
I think karma is more of like a metaphysical thing. It's not really attached to the soul. Souls, we have scientific proof of souls. I don't believe there's such a thing as...
I'm not talking about souls. I'm talking about repayment for atrocities committed.
Oh, no, there's so much evidence in the history of the world that says people do not get what's coming to them ever.
I've never been one to read a book.
For instance, let me just point you to, there was this time in American history, circa 2016 through 2025.
Hines, I wasn't asking you specifically. I was just trying to tell you that I will find you in a position where you are incredibly insecure and incredibly exposed, and I will pay you back tenfold for everything that you have done.
And I'll activate the bomb inside your head before you do. Bye.
He's bluffing. He's bluffing. There's no bomb inside my head. Penny, there's no bomb inside my head, right?
JCPenney's eyes continue glowing white as he examines you. I'm pretty sure there's not. There'd have to a power source. I don't see a second miniature soul in your head, so I think he was just fucking with you.
Speaking of which, I look around at this airship and how were they flying this? Or do I not want to know the answer to that?
I mean, it's probably powered by somewhere in the neighborhood of several hundred human souls per hour.
And you're okay with this?
No, I am not. Here, let's go talk. And he picks you by the shoulder and he walks you off to a quiet corner to talk to you about this in more detail.
I guess being nice to the old bat didn't work.
No, probably not when you sucker punched her director of science and research and development.
In fairness, I didn't sucker punch him. I attempted to sucker punch him, and I failed miserably because
I tried giving you boxing lessons and you never wanted to listen.
Boxing is for people who... That's beneath me, Penny. I have much greater skill sets than that. I have people who can box for me at this point in my life.
Hey, Stirling, what's the deal between you and Winston? He's encouraging you to go boxing. What's going on with that?
Not sure, but there's nothing wrong with learning new ways to fight all the time. I've been trying to convince him to come with me.
Yeah, he seemed adamant that you learn how to box for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't see what wrapping presents... Oh, I guess you guys are delivery people. So yeah, I guess wrapping presents makes sense. Anyway, aren't you all concerned that this thing in the middle of the air just experienced a fucking earthquake?
Yeah, that was terrifying.
I thought it was just me disrobing.
Oh god, he's naked!
Oh, only half.
She shoots the t-shirt gun at you and you're magically now wearing a shirt.
Oh, okay. And I'm still Donald Ducking it.
It's a very long shirt, it's fine.
I put pants on him.
I'm poo-bearing all over the place.
I forcibly put pants on him. Now he has pants.
He just looks like Grandpa Joe from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I've got a golden ticket. It's like putting a squid in a onesie.
Which of you is going to the barracks, which is going to the cargo hold?
Probably more people in the barracks, so maybe I should...
No, I concur. I think more people would be in the barracks than the cargo hold. I can be sneaky, and you can be boxy.
I agree. I lost track of who's going where.
Yeah, Swift Taylor's like, wait, are we doing a violence to the people in the barracks? Or are we doing a sneaky? Can just raise your hand if you're going to the barracks, and I follow wherever Max goes. All right, Max didn't raise his hand. I think he's going to the cargo hold.
Oh no, I raised my hand. It's just not like I'm missing an arm. So.
Oh, you raised your other. Okay, you're raising your other hand. I got it now. Okay, you're going to the barracks, and I'm going with you, and Sterling's going to the cargo hold. We got it.
Oh no, Stirling raised their hand for the barracks as well.
Okay. All right, we're going to do rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses goes to the cargo hold. On the count of 3, I want you both to say rock, paper, or scissors. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then you say it. 3, 2, 1.
Rock.
It.
At this point, Taylor, you're like, okay, come on, we're going to the cargo hold, old man. Because historically speaking, you and I do great in cargo holds together.
Rock beats everything.
Yeah, Sterling threw rock and Max threw nothing, so by process elimination, Max loses and goes to the cargo hold.
I never lose. You said say it. I said it. Ah!
He did, but it doesn't beat rock.
Swift Taylor's grabbing him by the ear and just dragging him. Alright, so which of you wants to do your area first?
Go ahead, Stir.
Okay, so we're going to the barracks first. What is your plan of approach to get through these barracks, which are full of... It's still a skeleton crew. Most of them are doing, like, stuff in the thing. There's, like, half a dozen people wandering around. Would you like to roll to see if you can find the equivalent of a clipboard?
Yeah, I was just about to ask if they were wearing a uniform or something.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they're definitely wearing uniforms. And go ahead and roll to see if you can find an extra uniform. I'll give you a bonus die because you're in the place where the laundry is.
5.
With a 5, you find it. It is very sweaty. It smells. Like, not Sloppy Joe smells, but it smells.
That's good. I've been wearing it for a long time, and this is totally normal.
Okay, cool. Alright, so now, with your bonus, you'll get a bonus die moving forward to prowl around these barracks looking for the officers' quarters. We're gonna say, because you don't have the ability to pick locks as easily as Max, you took the sonic screwdriver. So roll prowl to sneak through these fucks. With a bonus die.
It's a 4.
4, missed success. You bump into someone like, hey, watch where you're going, Private, Colonel, look at your name tag. Colonel Kangaroo? Do I know you?
I mean, not well, but we've met a few times. That's pretty rude.
Oh, Oh, so it's. We just had a big crew change. We picked up extra people for this fucking gala. I remember you, Colonel Kangaroo. Yeah, no, I think we have a. I think you're you were my opponent in the foosball tournament last week. Actually, yeah, you owe me a rematch. Anyway, good looking out, and he just wanders off.
Perfect social interaction.
I mean, this is as perfect a social interaction as when Sterling learned how to flirt. So.
I think this went smoother.
Yeah, you find the officer's quarters. It is locked. The guy who was guarding it thinks you were coming. Like, he just walked away thinking you were there to relieve him. So you have at it. Screwdriver?
Yes, screwdriver time.
All right. Yeah, you screwdriver in. There's inside the officer's quarters are a suite of rooms, each with labeled names of the famous family. The room that says Nathan clearly has a cross out of the word Winston and Nathan written over it in more decorative font.
They could have replaced it, but chose not to. Such dicks.
Precisely.
It's more spiteful.
You see no evidence that Winston ever set foot on this thing either. Like, I don't think Winston's never been on this airship before. Like, they prepared the room for him, and in the year that they adopted him, they never got around to putting him on the airship because he didn't pass the tests. I will say, without intuition, any sort of intuition-based roll, you suspect what you need is probably in Granny Smith's room.
Head there first, but I'm not that stealthy about it. I'm gonna knock things over. I'm gonna make a mess.
It's fine. There's only five other people, and you got rid of them, so it's fine. You get into her headquarters. There is a secure locker. She has like a closet thing. But there's like a foot locker that is locked. It is like a physical padlock, so the sonic screwdriver will not unlock it.
Do I have my usual equipment on me, like my crowbar?
I don't see why you wouldn't. If you're using your crowbar, roll rec with a plus die because you're using your crowbar.
Oh no, I rolled 2 1s.
You break your crowbar.
How do you break your crowbar?
That doesn't even make sense in the laws of physics.
How do you break a crowbar on a lock?
I am very strong.
The lock is stronger, apparently.
I will say this is a control situation because there's no one like monitoring you. You can try again. The breaking a crowbar is more like you bent it a little bit. You didn't snap it.
Just pretend that the lock is alive, and it is telling you what a wonderful time it's having. It doesn't want you to murder it, and then you can open it. If you want to know what that means, follow us on patreon.com/bardrockcafe.
Yeah, Sterling gets 5 stress from a flashback,
and takes 2 trauma.
Yeah, you can try again. It is now risky. But you still have your bonus die because your crowbar is only slightly bent.
The most important thing we need to know, though, is does Granny have a picture of Winston anywhere on her dresser in her bedroom?
There's a picture where you can see like she was standing next to somebody, and then there's a completely different picture of Nathan that's been placed in the frame over the person that was originally in there. There's also, I will note, Sterling does see a really creepy painting of Granny hanging over her bed, like a big Victorian portrait.
You know there's gonna be mustaches on all of them before I leave, right?
Okay, sure. You deface this painting.
We've established the lock is very strong. How strong does the lockbox look?
I mean, it's a big, heavy metal box. You know, like a military-grade strong box.
Could I argue that I'm using my crowbar to fight the box in a skirmish?
Sure. We were talking about you taking boxing lessons, so...
Oh, did the damage to the crowbar mean I lose that die?
No, you still have your bonus die. That was just a joke. We don't overthink jokes on this show. If anything, we make the jokes worse.
The jokes are already bad to begin with.
Typically, when you explain a joke, it's funnier after the fact.
I just don't want this to be too easy for me, but I did roll a 6.
It's fine. You pop it open. You got there. It's fine. You passed several rolls. The prowl roll was really the barrier, and you did fine.
There will be some sort of negative consequence to damaging the crowbar.
Later on, when the crowbar has an opportunity to save your life, it's going to remember this moment and choose not to.
That's the consequence.
Anyway, inside of this box, you find several of Granny's valuables, approximately worth 2 coin, and a remote control switch to turn off Mercy's grandmother's pacemaker.
I take everything.
Enjoy your 2 coin and your remote control to somebody's heart.
So does Mercy have like a garage door opener?
Sterling, would you like to do a flashback to retroactively have something look similar to this remote that you've never seen before? I will let you spend 2 stress to have a flashback to have a decoy remote that's just a garage door opener.
That's a very good idea. Yes, I will do that.
Okay. Okay, so Sterling, I don't understand why you asked me to make this, Dijonay says. But I took this garage door opener that you gave me and I made it look like an elaborate device to deactivate someone's heart.
Perfect. That's just what I need.
Alright, awesome. Just so you know, it can open any garage door because I had to make it fancy.
But can it stop someone's heart, D, if we try really hard enough?
Only if their heart happens to have a garage door in it.
Good. We don't want it to actually do that.
I know just the person.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Steal the off-bus switch and just leave them another one. Perfectly functional.
Okay, so you leave this magic garage door opener that has been set up for a bit later where Granny's going to open a garage, and you leave scot-free. Cargo hold. Max, roll prowl to sneak into the cargo hold.
Oh my goodness, prowl. Oh, I don't know if I could do such a thing.
Wait, hold on. Don't we need to bring Scott with us? Riley, I didn't deserve that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Are you making a scot-free joke?
Oh, no, that's Scott Braun. That's Scott Braun.
Ooh, I got 2 3s.
Hey, where are you going?
Oh, where are any of us going?
You look like one of them their party guests.
Oh, no.
You can't go in the cargo hold. No, you got lost. The bathroom's that way, old man. Get going. And this guy, there's 2 people. They point you towards the party to go to the bathroom.
1 second. Do I look like I'm one of those party guests? Obviously, the way I'm dressed should denote that I am of a poor status and that I'm just the janitor. I'm looking for the mop.
Oh, okay, the mop. Really? They start leading you down another hallway that's not the cargo hold to the maintenance closet.
Oh, the cargo hold mop. Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to be cleaning. There was a spill.
You're mopping the cargo hold. I got you. Yeah, here. They give you a mop and they open the door for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Actually, wait. I'm sorry. Roll sway first, really quick. Convince them that you're
Oh, dadgummit. I thought I got away scot-free. I got a 4.
Who is this scot-free fellow?
No, I'm over here, guys.
Yeah, with the 4, I'll give it to you. 4's technically a mixed success. But you did have to acquire a mop. So you have a mop now. Enjoy.
Yes, as soon as they go away, I'll wait for a few seconds, and once I figure they're out of earshot, I will snap the head off of that mop and use it as a weapon if anybody comes through the door again.
Fond memories of that time someone sodomized you with a broom handle.
Whoa!
I mean, the Pickle Brothers did that to you, I'm just saying.
First Jim, now you?
Anyway, you enter the cargo hold. There is a large chest, like a cartoonish pirate treasure chest, that says prizes for race above it, like in a big blinking neon sign, because I feel like being cartoonish.
Fine. So I look for the soul jar.
You do see a soul bottle that says soul of famous Amos on the glass.
Can I examine it?
Sure. Roll tune.
So I have nothing in a tune.
Can Swift Taylor give him the help action?
I cannot think of how Swift Taylor is going to be able to examine a soul better than Max.
I'll be quite honest, I don't think I can. I will just pocket it for now.
Alright, you do that. Presumably you linger long enough for everyone to think that you mopped in there and you leave. You can get back to the party.
I'm actually looking around. Anything else catch my eye?
Alright, so there are prizes. Each faction donated a prize. Hot Topic was that one. Tightwad donated a bunch of jars of pickles.
Oh, disgusting.
There's literally just a pile of loose junk from the garbage people.
Oh.
There is just some of those those fire starter camp logs from the glampers. The Amish just have a bale of hay. You actually look at it like, these prices don't seem very valuable.
No, they don't, but I'm thinking the fire starters and the bales of hay are looking intriguing.
I mean, I can't stop you from setting the thing that you're on in the middle of the sky on fire. You have not found the parachutes yet.
That's true. May I roll Tinker to make a, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to make a delayed timer to start one of those fire starters.
Sure, roll Tinker.
Tink. Not one.
Jim, do me a favor, roll a d6. Riley, say evens or odds.
Odds.
It is a 3.
You do not accidentally set the airship on fire trying to create a delayed timer.
Curses. All right, fine. But I'm pocketing some of those fire starters and a little bit of hay.
Sure. So as you two rendezvous back, JCPenney sits Winston down in a corner, quiet themselves. All right, I think you and I have a lot of catching up to do right now.
Penny, you don't know the half of it. It has been a very busy year. I'll put it that way.
I know. Our mutual good friend Benny Franks went to prison for a little bit, and now he's being held captive by the corporation that runs our portion of what was formerly America.
I mean, that's some of it. I also aided in the crashing of a dirigible. There was some drugs I delivered for a pimp. Let's see. I was also kidnapped and forced to play children's card games for the possession of my soul. I mean, I can keep going if you'd like, but I mean, I think you kind of understand where things have gone. Oh, yes, and my friend had to leave and quit becoming a criminal because Procter & Gamble had her family kidnapped and partially murdered.
That's an awful lot to have on your shoulders.
You know, Penny, I just wanted to make a life for myself, right? Like, I was brought into this world with nothing, and I just wanted an opportunity to do something with it. You know, I have a little house. I had a good job. I had a fairly lucrative side gig. And now I'm responsible for whether people live and die on a daily basis. And now I'm responsible for people's souls, and I'm responsible for the care and well-being of full communities. It doesn't feel... I'm not cut out for this. I wasn't designed for this. I don't know what I'm doing.
That is bullshit, Winston. You were born for this, and I'll tell you how I know that. Do you know how many people are naturally alive right now with the ability to do what you do? How many actual bona fide spectrologists there are in the entire known world?
I mean, I've met probably half a dozen, give or take.
That's because there are 50 of them in the entire world, including you, me, and Nathan, who is not a natural-born spectrologist. He's the only person I've ever met that didn't have that ability naturally that learned it.
So, hold on. This is news to me. Nathan, I thought you needed to have... What was it they called it in that movie? Midichlorians, something like that? You needed to have something in you to be able to do these things.
Yeah, most spectrologists, when they reach a certain level of their cognitive development, just can sense ghosts, detect ghosts. That's what your experience was. That's very normal. Nathan just seemed to brute force it because he has a very powerful soul.
Wait, so I taught him how to do that? Like, the only he's able to...
Yes.
Oh, mother. I created...
You are the only person who's ever successfully taught a non-spectrologist to become a spectrologist. What I'm telling you is, you were given this ability for a reason.
To monetize it and to make myself millions.
No.
Alright, then I don't know what you're talking about.
You can connect with others on a metaphysical level, something not many people can do. You are inherently able to connect with others in a unique and powerful way. That means that you were meant to do great things with that ability. Using it only to be a shill is a squandering of your talents, and I know that you know you can do better.
What does meant to do even mean? I mean, just because Benny thinks I should be doing something, just because you think I should be doing something, why do I have to be the one to try to do good? There's no one else in this damn dirigible who wants to do good in this world.
That's because good is a thing that was forgotten in this world a long time ago, and me and the other folks on the board, we want to someday remind people what good is. That's why we find people like you, people with the capacity to connect others, be they alive or dead.
Listen, I have no problem playing Robin Hood. I enjoy stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. I enjoy leveling the playing field. I enjoy... Deep down, I enjoy the things that I get to do. But why do I have to be responsible? All right, I don't want... you should be leading the charge. Benny should be leading the charge. I shouldn't be out there on the front lines making these decisions that are life and death. I should just be following orders. I should be sneaking around, and I should be making sure that whatever guerrilla war we decide to go ahead and enact is somewhat successful.
Winston, you got it all wrong. It is old men who should be dead already that are the reason this world is broken and fucked up. The only way it's going to get better is to have people with more youth and vigor and optimism take the lead. That's why Benny and I have been cultivating you to be a leader for as long as we've known you.
The problem is, Penny, is everyone still looks at me like I'm just some dumb kid.
Well, the sad truth is, just because you have potential and you should be in charge doesn't mean that sometimes you aren't still a dumb kid. I'll let you in a little secret. You could be 70 years old and you still party as still a dumb kid. The truth no one tells you about growing up is everything you do, at some point, you still feel like a fuck up and you're just making it up as you go along. I've been alive a long time and I'm still finding mistakes I made that I shouldn't have made.
So everyone relies on me. Everyone pushes me towards, says, "Good job, Winston. You have all this talent. You can do this." What happens when I'm just the imposter that I believe to be? What happens when Max and Stirling die in a race tomorrow? The car crashes and my legs are broken and I'm unable to move forward and it's all over and done with. What happens then?
Then we'll scoop you up in a wheelchair, you'll summon their fucking ghosts, and you'll finish the race.
I'm being serious.
Here's the thing, it's not like the stakes of this race are astronomical, right? Like, it'll change the living situation of the people of the Wastelander factions. It's not like a life or death race for anyone other than maybe the racers, right?
My point stands, Penny. What if I am not all I'm cracked up to be? I look good in a suit, I can talk kinda good, but even then I put my foot in my mouth every, 5 or 10 minutes. I say things that I don't even realize I'm saying half the time. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, and I'm just barely holding on. What happens when I fail? What is our plan then?
The same thing that happens when any movement fails. There's someone else who picks up the fight. You mean to tell me you haven't made friends with other honest, good folks? The people at Tightwad, the Amish folk I'm friends with, the Hot Topic folks. I think when we were getting ready, I heard that you guys are friends with some radio lady who's trying to do good.
Liberty Mutual. Guerrilla Radio.
There are always going to be good people willing to pick up the fight. That doesn't mean that your contributions aren't valuable or important, but the weight of the world is not on your shoulders. It is shared between you and everyone else in this movement. And as he says this...
Fuck it. Fuck it. Existential crisis over. Nathan's soul is on this ship, Penny. He's the prize. Where am I going to find that?
Actually, Max shows up with the bottle right now. Along with Stirling with the switch, and they both have the sonic screwdriver with the contract in it.
My best friend in the whole world, Dr. Winston Thoreau. I have a question.
Anything, Max.
Do you think I'm too old? Am I not pretty enough? Why were you talking about that? I feel slighted, sir.
Max.
And I slap you with the back of my hand.
Max, I was about to hug you and say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
For doing the thing I wanted to do and needed to do. But I'm just going to stand like 5 to 7 feet away from you at this point in time, knowing what you're capable of.
JCPenney actually walks up to Max. Like, Max and Graves, it has been such a long time. He holds out a hand for a handshake. He holds it out for... I think he knows whether or not you would prefer to shake with your good hand or your robot hand.
Ah, Sam Houston. You founded Texas, did you not?
No, that was a different guy that looks exactly like me.
Oh. Well, you look... I mean, the mustache is remarkable.
Oh, yeah, I based it off of this actor from the late 20th, early 21st century. His name was Sam Elliott.
Oh, yes. I ran with Monsieur Elliot a while back. We were in the Parisian fields, working fingers to the nubs, looking for, I believe they were called prostitutes at the time. Anyway.
All right, we found the soul bottle. Now we need to find the remote that's going to stop Mercy's grandmother's heart in the event that she doesn't win the race.
Oh, we took care of that too.
No kidding.
I don't take it out. It's still hidden. Replaced it with the fake.
I'm glad you did that. I do have one question for you. How are you planning on putting the hot dog car back in the garage when we get back to headquarters?
Well, usually we like to back it up. We like to back it up into the garage.
I'll just use my hands. It's fine.
All automatic garages do have a manual override for emergencies, usually.
Okay,
then it's just a pull string, really.
You know what? I'm overthinking it. You know what? That's why I have the two of you.
Oh, but so Taylor goes, Max did want your help with something, didn't you, darling? About you were staring at the bottle all intent like.
Oh yeah, I'm making sure this is what you're looking for, my good young and responsible friend who would never doubt himself, or else.
There's only one way to find out.
Break it open?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna take the bottle that I know has Nathan's soul inside of it, and I'm going to attempt to merge them together and see what happens from there.
Remember, as you bring them close to each other, the magic words are, now kiss.
You pull out the two bottles. There is a distinctly different coloration between the two bottles.
Okay.
Yeah, all spirits that are of good health are they're like between white and blue on the spectrum, and spirits that are damaged are green. As Nathan's has a greenish tint, but like both of these ones, because they're like the healthier ones, would have like a white or blue tint. They're like two different shades of blue, as if like they have different amounts of white to them. Roll a tune.
Oh, I don't have enough dice in my hand. It's a 5.
You are confident this is not Nathan's backup soul. They swapped the soul out of the bottle with another. There is something familiar about this soul, though.
Penny?
Is it the real Reginald Bill Johnson?
Now, JCPenney lights it up like, oh yeah, no,
It's Bronson Pinchot.
Yeah, that's a peculiar. You don't recognize that soul, Winston? It's peculiar because this person is very much still alive.
What do you mean this person's still... I thought Nathan was the only person they've been able to shave the soul of.
No, I think what you're thinking of is he's the only one that can do it repeatedly. You can shave any soul once.
Okay.
Not everybody recovers from it well. This looks like because I think we talked briefly about Are you familiar with the tale of Dorian Gray?
Vaguely. He was the doctor who worked at a hospital, and he had a best friend named Turk, and he dated another doctor named Elliot, but they were on again, off again, and he used to have these little like cut-ins and flashbacks that were like really silly.
I'm talking about the original Dorian Gray from the 1890s novel by Oscar Wilde.
Oh yeah, I guess that was John Dorian from Scrubs. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Grey's Anatomy there for a moment.
McDreeby.
Yeah, no, there's in the story, Dorian Gray puts a portion of his soul into a painting to keep himself young. That's what's called a soul painting. It is the earliest known case of soul shaving.
Okay, so what does it have to do with the bottle I'm holding?
That's definitely the soul of Heinz's lab assistant friend, Dijonet's French. Well, half of it looks like.
Ooh, looks like Dijonet is going to owe us a couple extra thingy-mabobs and doodads. Oh, look, we have half of your soul here. Shake the bottle vigorously. You will make me a tank party, and I shall look like a baboon.
You know, I always warn her about spreading herself too thin, but this is ridiculous.
And right at this point, Granny is announcing the party's coming to an end and the Dirigible's coming to a landing, but did you all get anything else fascinating while you were illegally exploring the ship?
Not that I'm aware of.
I mean, you have a couple of things, actually.
Max, why do you look like the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz?
Don't worry about it. I don't know what the disembodied voice is talking
Isn't
about.
that itchy?
This is JCPenney asking you all this because you're having this conversation with JCPenney and Swift Taylor. I have two actual mouthpieces. No, I have a very bodied voice, actually. It's weird, he actually does sound mysteriously the voice Max hears in his head, but deeper.
Well, I was going to save these for, maybe during the race, but I kind of opened my coat just enough.
So you see the fire starter stuff, but also the map of the racetrack.
I just figured we could take this map and stuff it into somebody's orifice and then light it on fire and watch the whole dirigible fall from the sky like a screeching rocket of death.
How many hours do we have until this race starts?
It starts at roughly 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's too early. Doesn't fit our schedule. Can we make it 11:30? Brunch time.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the contract for the race. I think it stipulates the start time. I've only had a copy of that contract.
If only. Oh, here you go.
Oh, this is one of them fancy sonic flashlight things. I'm familiar with these from I also have an artificer friend. His name is Benjamin Franks.
Yeah. Sticky wicket.
Anyway, I'm sure that the people from Tightwad can connect it to a little steampunk computer when you get off the blimp, which you do. Not blimp, airship.
We have a friend, Red Bull. We'll go find him. He'll give us our wings. We'll take care of everything from there.
Okay. All right, well, you all let me know if you need anything. Do you want me to come along for the reading of this contract or anything?
Sure. Why not? More the merrier.
All right, so JCPenney walks over to where the little area that they set up for you and the Tightwad people to stay. And Red just, oh yeah, you got your flashlight, Mr. Thoreau?
I do, Red. We were able to connect it to the computers up on the bridge, and we were able to pull a copy of... Actually, has anyone seen Silly Ray? Did you bring Silly Ray with you to... Because we could use a lawyer to read this contract.
Oh yeah, he's over there in the back.
Hi, everyone, it's me, your favorite friend, Silly Ray Myers.
Oh yeah, Silly Ray, we're just I'm plugging in they have the copy of the contract. I know you were out of town doing like traffic tickets or some shit when we signed it, so this is the first time you probably ever gotten to read it. And Red plugs in the computer.
Wait a minute, you signed a contract without checking with a lawyer first? Oh, I wouldn't advise. I'd advise against that.
Well, I have paralegal experience.
you weren't there for the signing of this contract either. This happened when you guys were between trips to and from the Hot Topic.
My personal attorney is J.G. Wentworth. You may have heard of her.
I took her card. I've been sending her referral business since we met.
Oh, well, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, we know this Granny Smith lady, she was very adamant that the contract be signed right away, or she would, quote, blow us out of the sky.
All right, let me take a look and see what it has to say. The undersigned agrees, for the purposes of providing sufficient collateral in excess of the territory's financial limitations, to pledge additional assets with a value equal to the cost of entry to the famous 500. Mayor McCheese, how much was the entry to the famous 500?
Well, they asked us for whatever we had we could put forward. They said not to worry about the rest. It was covered in the contract, so we gave them 10 jars of pickles.
The pickles weren't enough. Those sell like hotcakes every time we go to anywhere.
Yeah, I know. They seemed okay with it, though. Like, oh, can we give you some pickles? Like, yeah, no, that's fine.
For valuable consideration, the receipt and sufficiency of which is hereby irrevocably acknowledged, the undersigned hereby pledges, transfers, delivers, and grants a non-transferable security interest and assigns to the famous foundation, for now and forevermore, all right, title, and interest to the immortal souls of the citizens of their territory.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was weird they wanted all of our shoes, but it seemed like, oh, we're already giving you the pickles.
No, souls. S-O-U-L-S.
Oh, silly Ray, you know I didn't do the library program.
Oh boy. Upon the occurrence of an event of defeat, the undersigned he agrees to be bound by the foregoing, and furthermore agrees and consents to surrender any and all immortal souls, and in a claim hereunder within 5 working days of receiving written notification from the famous foundation. If we lose this race, all of our souls belong to the famous family.
We'll just back out of the race, no problem.
The term event of defeat may mean any of the following: any default failure to adhere or comply to with the rules of the famous 500, any failure to complete or suspension of participation in the famous 500, and the failure of the undersigned's territory's competition vehicle to finish the famous 500 before the famous foundation's designated representative. We can't back out at this point.
Well, shit.
Do we know for sure that souls are immortal?
Is that a question Sterling is asking the group?
Yes.
JCPenney's like, well, they are kind of immortal. You can kill them again. You know, like, you can destroy a ghost, because it's basically a body of energy, but basically, yes, your soul will exist in perpetuity until it is destroyed or converted into matter by the, Dr. Field, what's it called? The conservation of mass and energy? Yeah, that thing.
We really need to get a second lawyer for Tightwad. This is this is ridiculous. I'm just going to say that right now. Okay. So, just to clarify, we have to compete in the race tomorrow. And despite the fact that we have saved Mercy's grandmother's life, and despite the fact that, you know, and I look right at Penny glaringly as I say this, that this is not a life or death situation for everybody other than the competitors in the race. If the Wienermobile does not win the race tomorrow, that means every single Outlander soul is property of the famous family.
That is correct. And Penny explains, this is an item, I was going to cover this in more advanced lessons when you did your continuing learning education courses with the board. This is an item that hasn't been used in a long time called a soul contract.
Penny, I've had about enough. Okay? This is why I left in the first place. Okay? This is why I only half listened to Benny Franks when he had all of the bullshit that he had to say to me, because every time I've had to have a conversation with a quote-unquote father figure like this, they've failed me, Penny. Max Stirling, let's go booby trap the race track. I can't even deal with these people.
Ooh, boobies.
I think there's a rule against that in the clause of the contract that says only the famous family can create hazards for the track.
I don't know. As the one who drafted the contract for you, I'm pretty sure I didn't put that in there.
Yeah, you drafted that clause. There's a whole bunch of other stuff.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter, Paul.
You reference the fact that you have to obey the rules. That means the rules are a appendix to the contract, and I set the rules.
Yeah, but I have to be caught at breaking the rules. That's the other thing.
I'm not sure you do if there's a contract that magically enforces the rules. I'm trying to think of, like, there's a good way to, like, segue into the ending here.
I did it already. Max said boobies.
Get a good night's sleep. We'll figure this out in the morning. Let me see if I can find, with me and Silly Ray here, we'll see if we can find some sort of loophole to get out of the soul contract if you don't win.
Penny, don't figure out shit, okay? We're gonna win the race, and there's nothing else that we can do, because failure is not an option at this point, just like I told you. Boobies.
And so you all go get a nice rest, and next time we're gonna begin in earnest the famous 500, and that's where we're ending tonight's session.
Say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Boobies.
Slammers.
Blades in Paradise is Paul Kinter as Master of Ceremonies, Justin Langston as Maximilian Graves, Emil Riley as Sterling Ackred, and myself, Jim Remus, as Dr. Winston Thoreau. Domi is our editor, and Allison is our producer. You can directly support this show at patreon.com/bardrockcafe. Starting at just $3 a month. We've just updated our Patreon rewards, so now is a perfect time to subscribe. Subscribers can join us on Discord, can come play games with us, and receive access to ad-free episodes and an ever-growing library of bonus content. You can support the podcast for free by sharing us on social media, by word of mouth, or by rating and subscribing on your favorite podcatcher. Lastly, you support us just by listening. Thank you for listening, dear friend.